Hey guys, today on JD Cars we're going to be installing BimLand Performance interior LEDs on this pre-LCI BMW E90. So before we get into this video, I'd like to thank BimLand Performance for sending me these interior LEDs. I've been looking to do an interior LED swap for a while now, but I really didn't want to install one of those cheap like eBay kits. I've heard people have had a lot of problems with those bulbs. BimLand Performance has quality bulbs, so I was psyched when they asked me to install this kit and make a video. Be sure to get a lot of before and after shots so you guys can see the huge improvement that these bulbs make. So thank you to BimLand Performance, and be sure to check out the link in the description below if you want to pick up some of these bulbs for yourself. Okay, so let's take a look at the bulbs we received from BimLand Performance. So the first thing I'm pulling out of the bag here is a little baggie that has eBay written on it. So I'm guessing they sent me a generic eBay bulb to compare to their higher quality bulbs. So we have 4 flat bulbs right here. These are most likely for the footwells and the doors. Then we have the tube bulbs. These are going to be used for your sun visors, your trunk light, and your glove box. And probably my favorite looking bulbs are the dome light and map light bulbs. They have this gold anodized aluminum casing, and they just have a good weight in your hand. You can tell they're high quality, especially compared to this generic eBay bulb. Let's take a look at it and we'll compare it to one of the BimLand Performance bulbs here. Alright, so here you have your generic eBay bulb. It has a plastic casing. There's absolutely no guards around the actual filaments themselves. You can see the BimLand Performance bulb here has a full aluminum casing, a very nice glass lens that's going to project light very well, and it has 4 times the amount of individual filaments all around the outside and 6 times the amount of filaments on the projection bulb. So right off the bat here, you can see the BimLand Performance bulb is much more robust and high quality than your generic eBay bulb. So yeah, let's hop right into the installation process. We'll start off with one of the easier bulbs to replace, which is the vanity light bulb up here. So we'll take a plastic pry tool here, pop out the fixture, ensure the bulb is cool to the touch before trying to remove it. Now we can take our new bulb, and you may want to bend your tabs back together just a little bit to ensure it has a firm fit. Pop it into place, make sure it fits, and you can slide the vanity mirror. And if your bulb does not illuminate, you need to flip the bulb because they do have a certain polarity. Once you flip it, it should work just fine. As you can see, this bulb is really bright, so we'll pop the fixture back into place here as it was before. And as you can see, we now have an LED vanity light. Next up is going to be the dome light and the 2 map lights in the front here. So we'll come in with our plastic pry tool right by the map buttons. We're going to pry up. Hopefully yours doesn't fly off like that. As you can see, removing that cover reveals a dome light in the middle here, as well as our 2 map lights. The dome light you should be able to pull out with your fingers, and then the map lights are gonna have this little lens in the way. So the easiest way to remove this and the little housing here is to take a very small pry tool, plastic preferably, stick it right in here, and then pull down to leverage this piece out. You should then be able to grab it with your fingers, revealing the map light. The easiest way to remove this is very gently with some needle nose pliers. Just don't squeeze too hard. So we'll be replacing all these bulbs with the gold bulbs that we received. Alright, once you've popped your little bulb into place here, we need to remove this little plastic lens from this housing in order to make more room for the LED bulb. So you'll need a small flathead screwdriver. You'll come inside here, pull back one of these little side tabs. Try to show you the best I can here. Pull in on the little side tab and push up on the lens at the same time. And it should pop right out. Remove this, we won't be needing it anymore. So I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, well, you're just getting rid of that lens altogether. Well, yes, I am, and I'm not concerned about it because the main point of that lens is to prevent people from touching the stock halogen bulb, which can be very hot, and LED bulbs do not reach a very high temperature whatsoever, so it does not concern me. So now I'll take the housing without the lens and we'll install it. Now with your new dome light and LED map lights installed, you can reinstall this plastic trim. And this section of the bulb installation is complete. I've already shown you how to do the LED vanity bulb on this side. I'm going to repeat that process on the driver's side real quick. Now come over to the passenger side here and we'll be swapping out the glove box bulb. Pretty straightforward, just use the plastic pry tool to pop this fixture out. You want to unplug it, let this bulb cool off a bit before you try to remove it. It's going to be really hot. Give it about 20 seconds and you should be able to remove it. Now we can pop our new LED bulb into place, plug it in. As you can see, that bulb works. If it doesn't work, as with any of the bulbs, just switch the direction of the bulb and it should turn on just fine. So now we'll just pop this fixture back into place as it was before. Now that's complete. Now coming into the footwell here, all the way at the front, you can see we've got our footwell light. It's not on right now, but as with any of the bulbs, I'm gonna pop out the fixture. Pull this down. I'm gonna disconnect it just to give ourselves a better look at this. This is where these little flat bulbs come to play, so we're gonna grab one of these, remove our factory bulb, and slide into place the new LED bulb. Now I'll plug this back in, confirm that it lights up, and then reinstall the fixture. Whew, as you can see, that LED bulb is nice and bright. It illuminates the entire footwell, so we're gonna repeat this identical process over on the driver's side. So I just did the driver's side and it looks fantastic, as does the passenger side here. They include 2 more of these bulbs, which are intended to be installed under the door panel here on the passenger and driver side doors. But as you can faintly see there, I have BMW projector lights installed on the doors, so I won't be installing these bulbs on the front doors. Now I'll be repeating the same process as we did in the front for this rear dome light and these 2 rear map lights. So pop off this plastic trim. Let it cool down for a second, and while we're waiting for that to cool down, we can pop out these housings, pull out the dome light, and now we can pop in our new LED bulb. Verify that it works, and shut that off. Now we'll install our 2 map light bulbs. As we did before, we're gonna have to pop off this plastic lens on both of the housings, and then we can reinstall it. Verify that all 3 bulbs are functioning properly, and then we can reinstall the plastic trim. Now the installation of these 3 bulbs is complete. Now, last but not least, we'll be swapping out the trunk bulb. Pop out the fixture, unplug it, and allow it to cool. And the trunk light fixture is unique in that it has this metal guard over the bulb, so you can use a pry tool to pop it off, like so, giving us access to the bulb here. This one's a bit tricky to reach with your fingers, so you might want to use a pry tool to gently pry the bulb out. Then we can install our new LED bulb. Plug this back in and verify that it's working. If not, pop it out, and flip it around. Once it's working, you reinstall it. At which point you've successfully completed the entire LED conversion. Go ahead and shut the garage doors here, and I'll turn off the overhead lights. Then we'll have a pretty good idea of what they look like at night. So I'm extremely happy with the LED conversion. Open the doors here and give you a little first person view. As you can see, I don't have the ones under the door panels on the ground because I have my BMW logo projector lights. But as you can see, the footwell lights are very bright. They look awesome. I have the map lights and the dome light on right now. And I really like how it looks. It gives the car a moonlight type of look. I also love how it makes the carbon fiber look. The original lights gave off an orange light and they didn't look that great, but I love how these lights make everything look. You can see the BMW logo pops. So do all the colors, like the climate control colors, the colors on the shift knob, and as I said before, the carbon fiber. So yeah, I'm very pleased with the BimLand Performance LED conversion. As you can see, footwell lights are crazy bright. Not gonna have a problem seeing while getting in the car, that's for sure. And as with all the other bulbs, the glove box bulb and the trunk bulb are also very bright. While the footwell lights are very bright, I should note that the dome lights aren't overwhelmingly bright. It's not hurting my eyes when I get in the car whatsoever. Perfect brightness. I like the color. It's not too blue and, you know, fake light look. It's a white light. And overall, I'm very happy with how this installation went. This install took, I don't know, 45 minutes to complete. All you need is some plastic pry tools, small flathead screwdriver, and some needle nose pliers, and that's all you need. So again, I'd like to pay a huge thank you to BimLand Performance for sending me these amazing lights. I'll keep you guys updated if I have any issues, but as of now, I don't expect to run into any issues. I haven't had any error codes pop up on the dash. Definitely check out BimLand Performance in the description below. Please subscribe if you've yet to do so, and leave a like below. And I'll see you next time on JD Cars.